Okay, we are now on the record for Tuesday morning's criminal docket, August 24th, 2021. We'll start with quick announcements. Attorney Dora Garza.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here for number 28, Alfonso Ramirez. He is present and needs the services of an interpreter.
Okay, that's CR 200890-I, State of Texas versus Alfonso Silva Ramirez. I'm going to be doing dual role. Unfortunately, our interpreter had a family emergency this morning, so bear with me. Señor Ramirez, por favor, anúnciase. Señor Ramirez, ¿está presente?
He is present, Judge. He's the older man with glasses, but he may be having issues as far as unmuting.
Okay, got it. Okay, and what is your announcement, counselor?
Judge, in this case, we were present back on July 22nd. We got reset today to follow up on his device. And I believe he did communicate with probation as to the vendor, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Soto, do you have anything on this?
Judge, I'm showing that he does have his interlock device with Smart Start, Judge, and report for the past month. Didn't have any violations. He did have 35 engine starts, Judge.
Okay.
Judge, in this case, I was also going to make a request if Your Honor could consider removing the device. Mr. Ramirez just had hip surgery not too long ago, and he is asking if he can be excused from the device, Judge.
Okay. Due to the statutory requirement on a DWI second, I cannot remove him from his device. So I'll explain that to him. Mr. Ramirez, ¿me escucha? Sí, yo sé que no puede quitar, no se puede quitar de mute, está teniendo usted un poquito de problemas, pero si me escucha, nomás diga que sí.
I think he's saying that he can, Judge. Oh, I think she froze.
Ok, señor Ramírez, ¿me escucha? Ok. Un momento. Ok, Mr. Ramírez, yo sé que su abogada está preguntando si se puede, si ya no tiene que usar usted el interlock device, pero lo que pasa es que la ley, como es su segundo DWI, lo requiere. So, lo siento mucho, pero no puedo ahorita quitarlo de ese aparatos, ¿ok? Okay, he can't unmute himself, but and that's the reason why I cannot remove him from that device, Ms. Garza. So he does have 0 violations. Do you know what you're going to be doing on this case?
Yes, Judge, we want to apply for the DWI court. However, his license is suspended until January 7th. I am not able to apply until he gets his driver's license, Judge.
Okay. And when do you, and it's suspended until January 7th, you said?
Yes, Judge, that is what I verified online.
Okay. Okay, well then, in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is continue to monitor him on his device. But what I'll do is, because he's had 0 violations, I'll go ahead and have him come back on October the 28th. At 9:30 for a status.
And I will go ahead and speak to him, Judge, and explain. I just wanted to make the request on the record so that he could hear that at least, Judge.
Okay, I understand.
Okay.
Thank
That's
you.
all I have this morning, Judge. May I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Ramirez, ya se puede retirar, sir. Okay, Mr. Guerra?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. I'm here number 17 on your criminal docket.
Okay. Okay, that is CR 20-05745-I, State of Texas versus Aaron Hernandez. Is Mr. Hernandez present?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe he's the president on Zoom.
Mr. Hernandez, please announce yourself. Mr. Hernandez, please announce yourself. Okay, I don't believe he's connected to audio, but I do see him present on the screen and raising his hand.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Yes, Judge, we initially had applied for pretrial diversion, but due to the accident, they denied that. However, I did speak to ADA Daniel Gonzalez, and he said that I'm going to be applying for DWI court. So I already talked to my client. He can do that program. So if you could just give us a 30-day reset, Judge, to see if he'll be accepted to the DWI court program.
Okay, September 28th
September 28th.
at 9:30.
At 9:30. Thank you, Judge. And I do have another case. I'm standing in for Attorney Daniel Gonzalez, Judge, on number 16 in your docket.
Okay, give me one moment. Ms. Soto, do we have a report on Mr. Hernandez's device?
Yes, Judge, he has interlock with Smart Start and the past month, no violations, Judge.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Hernandez, and we'll see you back here on September 28th at 9:30. And make sure that you continue having 0 violations. Okay, sir? Okay, you are excused. Okay, CR 19-13140-I, State of Texas versus Jesus Gonzalez III. Mr. Gonzalez, are you present?
Yes,
Okay, and what is your announcement, Mr. Guerra?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Daniel Gonzalez wanted me to just announce that he's just waiting for the video, USB video. He did say that he'll turn it in today if he hasn't turned it in already, so he can get a copy of the state's file, the video.
Okay, so he hasn't submitted his USB yet to get the copy of the video.
He said he's going to submit it today, Judge. That's correct.
Okay, does the state show whether all other discovery has been already turned over to Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, Judge, the offense report has been submitted to Defense Counsel. I don't see a USB on file.
Okay. Have him return on September the 28th at 9:30, and that way I can see whether or not he has received all the discovery that he needs
Yes, Your Honor.
and what he's gonna do with that case.
And
That's
Judge, can we bring up an announcement regarding the device?
Yes,
So this defendant had announced that he had not used his vehicle for 2 months. 'Cause
like
he was out of town.
3-4 months. It's been like since May.
okay, do not speak until I address you, sir. The state is talking right now, so let me hear what she has to say. Ms. Guarena, continue.
The vehicle was not used for 2 months, but as per probation, the defendant has been on lockout of the device since January 15th of 2021. And there were alcohol violations in December of 2020. At this time, the state's requesting that the defendant obtain a mobile device.
Okay, Mr. Gonzalez, did you hear what the state announced?
Yes,
Okay, sir, you cannot be on lockout. When you are ordered to have a device, that device is to be used the way it's intended, which means that we have to be able to keep track of whether or not you are using alcohol and whether or not you're blowing into your device the way that you should. You have shown this court that you cannot be trusted with an interlock. So I will order for you to be switched over to a mobile alcohol monitoring device. And if you are on lockout, that is going to require you to get with the provider pay any outstanding balance, and switch to the mobile alcohol monitoring device, sir. And then that mobile alcohol monitoring device is much more accurate, in my opinion, in tracking whether or not you are having alcohol use during the day. So, Mr. Gonzalez, what is your phone number?
956-877-9378.
Okay. As soon as Ms. Soto is available to speak to you today, she will contact you and she will give you instructions as to how you will be switching out from the interlock device to the mobile alcohol monitoring device. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, correct.
Okay. At which time on September the 28th at 9:30, I'm going to ask for the report from your mobile alcohol monitoring device, and it better have 0 violations. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm going to give you 48 hours to obtain that mobile alcohol monitoring device. And so it's important that you do that within the 48 hours. If I receive a report that you have not obtained that mobile alcohol monitoring device within that time period, I will order you back into court for a show cause hearing as to why you have not obtained that device. Do you understand me, sir?
Yes. And I have a question. How long would I have the device for?
That will depend, sir, on your behavior as to whether or not you have violations. And it'll also depend as to whether this is your first DWI arrest or if it's your second or higher. So in the meantime, you just have to make sure that you get that mobile alcohol monitoring device and have 0 violations when you return on September 28th at 9:30.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Anything else, Mr. Guerra?
Nothing, Judge. I already passed the message on to his attorney, Daniel Gonzalez.
Okay. Then if nothing further, sir, you are excused.
I
Thank you,
have
Judge.
one more question. Due to that I'm in Oklahoma, how would I be able to get the mobile device?
Ms. Soto will provide you with some options, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. You are excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, Attorney Sonia Salinas Cerda.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sonia Salinas Cerda on behalf of number 42 in the court's criminal docket, Your Honor, CR 17-12683I, Aaron Joseph Zamora, Your Honor. This was set for a motion to withdraw that I had filed given my new job, Your Honor, and not being able to do outside work. However, prior to this, the state and I have been in conference trying to work this case out so that we could work out something hopefully before I had to change jobs. And we were able to, the state has an announcement in that regard. So I would go ahead and withdraw my motion to withdraw given the new circumstance of the case, Your Honor.
Okay, and what says the state?
Yes, Judge, this case will be dismissed. I filed the dismissal yesterday. The trooper on this case is no longer with DPS and there's no forwarding information. So at this time, the state's filed this motion for dismissal.
Okay, as soon as it's submitted to me, then we'll sign off on it. Mr. Zamora, are you present?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm right here.
Okay. Mr. Zamora, the charge against you is very serious. It's a DWI second. This dismissal is just a very good change of fate for you. However, the rest from here on out, it's on you, sir. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I hope to not meet you under these circumstances, Mr. Zamora, okay?
Yeah.
Not yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, as soon as I have the dismissal forwarded, then we'll sign off on it and we'll get that sent out, okay?
Okay.
Very
Okay,
well.
anything?
Very well. I'm sorry to interrupt. Very well. It's been a pleasure to practice before your court, Your Honor, and I hope to see you in the future in my new capacity. Since this was a court-appointed case, and I will go ahead and submit a voucher for that.
Okay, well, best wishes to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be
Thank
excused?
you. You certainly may.
Thank you.
Okay, Attorney Sergio Munoz.
Judge, I just, At this time, Your Honor, I just have a quick announcement on number 1 on your
Okay,
docket.
CR 16-00138-I, State of Texas versus Gerardo Acevedo.
Your Honor, I don't mean to interrupt, but as it pertains to that particular case, I filed a motion to substitute yesterday for that same matter.
Judge, it doesn't matter to me if you want to substitute or not. I mean, there's a
There's a
dismissal on
dismissal,
file.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
I mean,
So, however
I
you-
was gonna say,
to me, it
If the
doesn't matter. I mean,
the
But-
dismissal's on file, Mr. Singh, so I just have to sign off on it.
perfect.
Okay. So then, Mr. Munoz, was that your announcement?
yes, Judge, I do have 2 other ones. I just need to make sure my clients are on, Judge, and I'll the court will allow me, I'll stay logged on, and I'll raise my hand again.
Okay, well, let me, okay, so is Mr. Acevedo present?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm right here.
Okay, sir. Okay, if the dismissal is on file, when it gets submitted to me, I'll go ahead and sign off on it, sir.
Thank you very
Okay,
much.
so Mr. Acevedo, you are excused. Mr. Munoz, which other case do you have? I'll call
I
out your
have-
client's name.
I have 21 and 22, Judge. Ivan Maldonado Lopez.
Okay, CR 21-03123-I and CR 20-02186-I, the state of Texas versus Ivan Maldonado Lopez. Mr. Lopez, are you present? Ivan Lopez, are you present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Okay, Mr. Munoz, and what is your announcement?
Judge, just on, I received an offer yesterday, Your Honor, on these 2 cases, an email yesterday from the state. The court will allow me an opportunity to discuss that with Mr. Lopez. I know we were contemplating filing a motion to suppress on the DWI, but I'll go ahead and review that with him and also the offer that was given.
Okay, so your next setting, do you want me to go ahead and set it for a status or do you want me to set it for a plea?
No, just a status, if the court,
Okay.
if that's okay with the court.
Then let's come back on September 28th at 9:30. Ms. Soto, does he have a device?
Yes, Judge, he does have his mobile device with safeguard, Judge. He had 8 late tests.
Okay. Mr. Lopez, you cannot be testing late. You cannot miss tests. You cannot skip tests. You cannot have alcohol violations, or else I don't have to accept any plea, and I can also revoke your bond, sir. So this is your first and final warning. Do you understand that? You're on mute. Push the microphone at the bottom of your screen. Tap your screen. You should see a microphone. Okay. Okay, you're not connected then to audio. Okay, Mr. Munoz, if you can just go ahead and explain that to your client that he can't have any late tests or missed tests.
Yes, I will, Judge.
Okay, so we'll see you back here on September 28th at 9:30 on that one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, did you have another one?
Just number 41, and it was going to be the same announcement for Mr. Walls, Christopher Walls.
Okay, CR 21-00479-I, State of Texas versus Christopher Walls. Is Mr. Walls present?
Yes, ma'am.
Christopher Walls? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
and Mr. Munoz, so you received a recommendation on this case as well?
Yes, Judge, and I just need to confer with the state judge about some issues regarding the arrest itself and our position to work to try to resolve it.
Okay, then I'll have you come back on September 28th at 9:30, and you can let me know what you all want to do at that time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, anything else?
That's all I have, Judge. May I be excused?
You certainly may, sir, and so
Thank
can
you.
your clients.
Thank you. Have a good day, Judge.
Likewise. Okay, Attorney Daniel Longoria?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have Stephen Ortiz. He is present. He's number 25 on your docket. It's CR-21-04925. Judge, this is a evading on foot. Mr. Ortiz had gotten arrested on a drug case. on a felony drug case. And then after that, down the road, some other date, he picked up the misdemeanor evading. I'm going to go ahead and go to trial on the drug case, but on this evading on foot, we'd be amenable to dispose of that depending on the state's offer. That's what I discussed with Mr. Ortiz yesterday. So I don't think the state has made an offer, and I'm not even sure. Sometimes they don't want to plead on the misdemeanor when felony's pending, but that's where we're at. Depending on their offer, we could dispose of it. But the
Okay.
it's going to take a while.
Okay, so then what I need for you to do, please, is email the state asking them for a recommendation so that you can receive that and review that with your client.
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
then you can come back on September the 28th at 9:30 to let me know whether or not you're accepting it. And if you need to be changed to the plea docket because he will be accepting it, let us know and we'll switch you to the plea docket. And is Mr. Ortiz present?
Oh, yes, Your Honor. He, let me see here. If he could, Stephen. if you could-
Stephen Ortiz? Please announce yourself. Okay, I do see him. I see you, sir. Okay, that's fine, Mr. Longoria. Then just come back on September the 28th at 9:30 and send out that email.
I will, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, any other case?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, if nothing further, then you and your client may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Likewise, sir. Attorney Judith Cantu? Attorney Judith Cantu? Okay. Attorney Samuel Reyes?
Hello, Judge.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Judge. Your Honor, I have number 37, Sergio Sosa.
Okay, that is CR 20-05784-I, State of Texas versus Sergio Sosa. Is Mr. Sosa here?
Yes, he's logged in, Judge. I see his name there. And Your Honor, in this case, we requested the drug test letter. And we haven't gotten it yet. We requested it about 12 days ago. And we still didn't get a word back from the DA's office. So I'm following up. He needs to take a drug test. And he needs to get his auto insurance. He does have his driver license. So we still would like additional time, Your Honor, to submit that PTD application.
Okay, and what is the state's response?
Would they like the drug test for today or would tomorrow be best?
I think Mr. Sosa is on. If I can ask him, Judge. Mr. Sosa, can you go take the drug test today or would you prefer tomorrow?
I think tomorrow would be better for me.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, Judge. If we can do that tomorrow, he will take care of it.
I'll have
Okay.
that sent out for tomorrow morning, Judge.
Okay. Okay, so then how much time would you need, Mr. Reyes? 30 days?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, we'll come back on September the 28th at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. That concludes my business this morning, Judge. May I be excused and my client be excused?
You certainly may, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes,
Thank
sir. Okay, Attorney Aisa Garza?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 15 on your docket, CR 19-01203-I. My client, unfortunately, is not on. She, I guess, had a scheduling issue and she's in class this morning. So I'm hoping for a very quick reset so that she could make her appearance. But also, Your Honor, she is still in the process of obtaining her driver's license, and then we'll be ready to submit our PTD packet.
Okay, and is she in college classes or?
Yes,
Okay.
she's at UTRGV, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, so then I just need for her to appear. I know you have your driver's license pending. How much time do you think you need? Do you know her schedule? Whether a Tuesday or a Thursday would be best? Well, today's Tuesday, so I'm assuming her classes are on Tuesday, Thursdays.
Yes, Your Honor. I think Wednesday, and I think the issue was that her professor wasn't going to excuse her today, so I will provide her a letter saying that it's court ordered and she has to appear.
Okay. Do you know what time? Is it a morning class?
She does have classes in the morning, Your Honor, so the afternoon would work well.
Okay, why don't we just go ahead and set her for the afternoon docket, just so she can appear and we can take your announcement. But we'll go ahead and do this on, have her come back on September the 9th at 1:30. And
Okay.
that'll give her time to make arrangements.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate that. I have no other cases before this court. May I be excused?
You certainly may, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Attorney Mauricio Martinez.
Good morning, Judge. I've got,
Good morning, sir.
I believe it's number 20, so I'm sorry, 38 on your docket, Judge. Julian Belmares Treviño. I don't see him on the screen, Judge. I was wondering if the court could call out the name. There's a chance he has been removed from the country, though.
Okay. CR 20-07374-I, the state of Texas versus Julian Belmares Treviño. Julian Belmares Treviño. Is he Spanish speaking?
He is, Judge, but I mean, the name is English and Spanish.
Yes, I know, but sometimes, believe it or not, unless I say, está presente, they don't answer. Okay, I don't see anybody by that name, Mr. Martinez.
Judge, he's got a pending felony at intake. Sorry, no, he has been indicted, but the felony arraignment keeps getting pushed around. It looks like the next setting is actually in November out of the 92nd felony court. I don't know if the court wants to take a nice eye and see what happens over there, or if the court wants us to just resolve the felony first. We have spoken to him in the past. We've spoken to his family in the past, but it looks like my staff made some notes that they reached out and no one's been able to make contact with us regarding today's hearing.
Well, I'll go ahead and just have him come back on December the 2nd at 9:30.
Okay.
And then we'll just see what happens with your felony. I mean, he's already being kept track of by another court, so.
Yes, ma'am.
But we'll go ahead and have him come back on December the 2nd at 9:30, and we'll see if you have anything to announce at that time.
Yes, ma'am. I'll make my notes. Judge, other than that, I don't have anything else on your docket this morning. May I be excused?
Sure. We'll see you soon.
Thank you again this afternoon. Thank you, Judge.
Yes. Okay, Attorney Osvaldo Morales.
Yes, Judge, I'm here, Judge.
Good morning, sir. Okay.
Good morning, Judge. I have cases number 26 through 33, Judge.
Okay. I have you for 10. I'm sorry. I have you for 5 through 12. 5 through 12. On Jennifer Lee Cuellar.
Yes, 5 through 12, and then I guess 20, is it, I guess maybe mine are numbered different, Judge, I guess maybe.
Yes, because 26 and 27 is another defendant with another attorney.
Yes, it is different, okay.
So on Jennifer Lee Cuellar, okay? Is Ms. Cuellar present?
Yes, Judge, I saw her there.
Jennifer Lee Cuellar, are you present?
Yes.
Okay, okay, thank you, ma'am. Okay, Mr. Morales, what is your announcement? Yes,
Judge.
ma'am. I do hear you. Okay, and what is your announcement, Mr. Morales?
Judge, on this case, I need more time. I really have not been up to the DA's office to talk to any of the DAs about these. This has been ongoing for a while, and I really need to talk about seeing what we can work out. It's going to be about working out some kind of deal. And I just want to see if we can do something where we can plead to some of the cases, but not all of the cases. So, and the only thing is that I have not had the opportunity to go reopen. I had understood that now, I don't know, they're allowing people to go in there again. If they are, I'll try to go in there this week or next week and try to work.
Ms. Warenia, are y'all accepting in-person appointments?
Judge, this is a domestic violence unit case. I'm not sure how their unit is handling that.
Well, who's supposed to be on the other side who's representing the state on this?
I believe it's Rebecca Saldana.
I don't see Miss Saldana on.
Let me reach out to her, Judge. Could this case be recalled shortly?
Yes, just be on standby, Mr. Morales. That way I can hear from Miss Saldana.
Judge, I'm gonna go to the 75th because I had been making them wait. Well, I wanted yours first. So I'll now go to the 275th.
Okay. We'll be here.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Attorney Jonathan Almanza.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jonathan Almanza with number 29 and 30 on your docket, Your Honor. Luis Miguel Rodriguez, CR-20-01591-I and CR-20-01590-I.
Okay, Luis Miguel Rodriguez, are you present?
Yes, right here.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, he's already been past the preliminary aspects of the mental court. He's passed the screening. We're just waiting on a final response from the civil division in the DA's office. I did talk to the state yesterday about it, and so we're just waiting for final approval. So I think we'll be able to, get him into the mental health court within the next 30 days. So we're just asking for a 30-day reset, Your Honor.
Okay, any response from the state?
Yes, Judge, that's correct. He's still being screened for mental health court. So if we could just have maybe a 30-day reset so we could get that final decision.
Okay, and do you think you'll get the decision within 30 days or is it more like 45?
They've been screening since mid-July, so I believe 30 days should be sufficient, Judge.
Okay, September 28th at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else, sir?
No, Your Honor, I have no further matters with this court. Your Honor, may I be excused?
Yes, sir. And
Thank
so
you,
may
Your
your
Honor.
client.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a nice day, Your Honor.
Thank you, likewise. Attorney Catherine Garcia Perez.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 4 on your docket.
Good morning, ma'am. Okay, that is CR 1900060-I, State of Texas versus Christian Clark. Is Mr. Clark present?
I believe he is, Your Honor. I saw him on
Yes,
the.
Your Honor. I'm right here, Your Honor.
Okay, okay. And what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, we're here to present Mr. Clark to the court. He had missed a hearing. He's been working out of town, Your Honor, and I had lost some communication with him. I believe there was a NISI issued by the previous court. We're going to request that the court respectfully recall that NISI. There is a pending felony. We don't have a date on this felony. It is kind of an older case that we were still negotiating back and forth on, Your Honor, but I wanted to present him to the court.
Okay, then the court will go ahead and recall his NISI. And on that felony, is it at intake or has it already been indicted?
No, Your Honor, it's been indicted. It's an older felony, but we haven't been
Oh.
able to reach a resolution. So I'm not sure whether we're going to be asking for a trial on that case or whether we can reach a better resolution. But no, it's been filed. It's out of the 93rd, Your Honor.
Okay, and do you have a setting, your next setting on that?
I don't. I'll have to contact that court because they don't have a setting on the docket at this moment.
Okay. Does Mr. Clark have a device? Ms. Soto, are you showing anything?
No, Judge, I'm not showing anything for him, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Clark, do you have a mobile alcohol monitoring device or an interlock device, sir?
No, I do not, ma'am.
Okay.
The allegation was a DUI suspected of me smoking marijuana.
Okay, Mr. Clark, don't say more than what you have to. It's just yes or no, because you may be inadvertently saying more and trying to help the court and you may hurt yourself, okay?
Okay.
So it's okay. So then you do not have any type of mobile alcohol monitoring device or an interlock device?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so then how much time would you like, Ms. Perez?
Your Honor, if we can get a 60-day reset, that'll give me a chance to work on the felony, get it set up, and know exactly where we are. Either 30 or
Okay.
60 days, Your Honor.
All right, October 28th at 9:30.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. That's all I have. May I be excused?
You certainly may, and so may Mr. Clark.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Likewise. Okay,
Your Honor, may I
Attorney
address
Judith
the court?
Cantu?
Good
Yes.
morning, Your Honor.
Oh, hold on, let me just take Ms. Cantu and then I'll take you, Mr. Canales.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Judge. I have number 24 on your docket.
CR 211614-I, State of Texas versus Ramiro Martinez. Is Mr. Martinez present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And
Your
what is
Honor,
your
this-
announcement?
We are asking for a quick reset. I just received word from felony that they were inclined to, he does have a felony pending. They're going to dismiss the felony upon him pleading to this case. So we just need a recommendation. So it shouldn't be maybe 2 weeks, 30 days to get that done.
Okay. Let me see. September the 9th, is that far enough? That's 2 weeks, or do you
Yes.
want further?
That's plenty of time. We should have that done. I can just get the plea papers and he can come in and execute them.
Okay, September 9th at 1:30.
Thank you, Judge. That's all I have. May we be excused?
You certainly may. Mr. Martinez, we'll see you then.
Thank you, ma'am.
Have a good day, Your Honor.
Likewise. Okay, Mr. Canales?
Judge, good morning, Judge Rick Canales for John Castillo, number 3, Judge. And
Okay, CR 21007551-I, State of Texas versus Jovan Castillo. Is Mr. Castillo on?
Yes, ma'am, I am here.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, in this case, I already have an offer of PTD, Judge, that we are going to accept. However, we need another case that hasn't been processed, Judge. So I need that case to be processed before we can accept this offer, Judge. I mean, formally accept the offer.
Okay, so your client was offered PTD even though the felony is pending at intake?
No, Judge.
It was rejected, Judge.
I'm sorry, one at a time. Mr. Canales, what were you saying?
That we were on CR 21000751. We have an offer of PTD, but there's another case that needs to be processed, Judge. And I guess I wanted to wait for that case to be processed.
Judge, if I may.
Yes.
The felony case has been rejected, so the only case pending is the misdemeanor POM case.
Okay.
That's good news, Judge. I love those news.
I thought, yeah, okay. All right, so then you need an opportunity to get the packet together?
That's correct, Judge.
Okay, then what we can do is, let's have a status on September the 28th, so that between now and then, you submit your packet. So the packet has to be submitted by September 28th.
September 28th, Judge. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so come back on September 28th at 9:30. Mr.
Yes.
Castillo, you need to stay in contact with your attorney so that you can fill out that packet, get all the paperwork that he needs.
Yes, ma'am.
Because by that date, I want it submitted, okay?
And
Yes, ma'am.
Judge,
Yes, Your Honor.
if I may, for clarification, the POM PTD, there's no need to apply. Paperwork has been sent already for placement, so there's no application.
Okay. So the paperwork's already been sent to Mr. Canales?
That's correct, Judge. I have it. But 45 days,
Okay.
I mean, that date is perfect, Judge. It will work for me. too.
Okay. Well, you still need to get together with your attorney to get that done. So that's what I mean is for you to stay in contact with him, because I don't want any excuses that they have not been able to find you or anything like that to get that completed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we'll see you September 28th at 9:30.
Yes, Your
Thank
Honor.
you, Judge. Thank you, Judge.
Okay?
Maybe excuse?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Attorney Savannah Gonzalez?
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
I've got like half your docket, I think.
No, Osvaldo
Sure.
Morales has half my docket.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I have Victor Hernandez.
Victor Hernandez, Judge, yes. Numbers
Okay.
I'm here, Judge.
19 and 20.
19 and, yes, CR 21-00163-I, CR 20-07416-I. Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, we have received recommendations and discovery on this. I need a little bit more time to facilitate the plea paperwork for Mr. Hernandez, please.
Okay, so do you want your next setting to be on the plea docket?
I believe so, Judge. I need to confirm everything with Mr. Hernandez, but I think that's where we're headed.
Okay, and how much time, Counselor?
3 weeks, Judge?
Okay, I can do September 28th at 1:30.
1:30.
Yes. Does he have a device?
Double check. Mr. Hernandez, do you have one?
No, ma'am. I believe in the first meeting we had, I think the state applied for it, but then I think you denied it. As far as that.
Oh, it's your first DWI. Okay. All right.
And
Okay.
if I may, I'm sorry. It's also like, I believe I've spoken with one of the representatives for me to get the drug test. I mean, I've worked from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. So it's kind of been hard for me to do that. I mean, and it's like a kind of job that if I can get the day off, it's like kind of go let me off like that. So I know I need to make accommodations for the court, definitely. So I'll try my best to just, maybe try to catch a day or something like that.
Well, you'll need to discuss that with your attorney and see what you all can come up with, because that is a requirement. So, we'll just have to see how you work that out. Okay?
Definitely. Yes,
Okay, September 28th at 1:30.
Sounds perfect.
Okay, sir. Then, if nothing further, you may be excused.
Thank you, Mary. Have a wonderful day.
Likewise, sir. Okay, CR
right,
20-01279-I, CR 20-01278-I, State of Texas versus Daniel Pequeño. Is Mr. Pequeño present?
Judge, I believe Mr. Pequeño was just arrested last week, if I'm not mistaken, for a DWI. I was not able to verify if he had bonded out, though. I don't know if the state has any information as to that.
Ms. Guarenia or Mr. Nguyen, do you all have any information on that?
I do not show that he's currently in custody. Judge, so he was released on August the 7th.
Okay. He was released on August the 7th.
Are you sure it wasn't the 17th? I think he was just arrested, unless he picked up 2 back-to-back.
Well, it wouldn't be a first. So,
Judge,
well, either way, do you need some time to communicate the date to him, or did he already have the date?
He previously was given this date, Judge. Like I said, I just couldn't confirm whether he was in custody or not. For some reason, it wasn't popping up on my Odyssey on the public access.
Okay. So then, I'll call him at the end of the docket. If he's still not on, then we'll have to take a nice sign.
Got it. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And which other one do you have?
I also have Judge number 32, Lynette Silguero.
Okay. CR 1911111-I. Ms. Silguero, are you present? Lynette Silguero. I don't see her present, Ms. Gonzalez.
Okay, Judge. If we can recall that one, I'll go ahead and have my staff send her a text real quick.
Okay.
And then number 39 and 40, Judge, same defendant, Enrique Villarreal.
Okay, hold on. CR 21-04917-I and CR 20-07667-I, the State of Texas versus Enrique Villarreal. Is Mr. Villarreal present?
Mr. Villarreal, can you unmute yourself, please?
I do not have anybody by that name, though.
Okay, just same announcement on that one, if you can just recall it briefly. And then the final one that I have, Judge, is number 31, Sandra Itzel Sanchez.
Okay. CR 21-02-101-I. Ms. Sanchez, is she present?
Yes, I am here.
Okay. And what is your announcement, Ms. Gonzalez?
Judge, on this one, we submitted PTD and it was denied due to an accident. I'm going to work on getting some insurance information from Ms. Sanchez and see what, if in fact her insurance paid out, see if they're willing to reconsider it if there is a nominal amount of restitution. If we could do probably a little bit longer on this one, Judge, maybe 30 days.
Okay. So you're going to ask for PTD reconsideration?
I am, Judge, with additional proof of insurance verification.
Okay. Then I'll have you come back on October the 5th at 9:30.
Ms. Sanchez, did you get that date?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, anything else?
If I can be momentarily excused, Judge, I'll pop right back on. Let me just call these clients and find out where they're at.
Okay, no problem. Attorney John Rigney?
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Judge. I have number 18 on the court's criminal docket.
Okay, CR 1712992-I, State of Texas versus Hillary Hernandez. Is Ms. Hernandez present?
I don't think she is, Judge. I've texted her and tried calling, but her phone says it's disconnected. And that was last night and this morning.
Okay, and do you
I'm
know if
just-
she had notice of today's setting?
Just the notice that I gave her last night when her phone is disconnected. I texted her and she didn't answer, so I tried calling and it says disconnected. So she hasn't had notice.
Okay, Ms. Soto, do you have any report on her apparatus?
Judge, I'm not showing anything on her, Judge. I don't know if she has a remote device or not.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you an opportunity, Mr. Rigney, to write her at her last known address so that I need to know, because this is a DWI second. So
Yes,
I don't
sir.
know, it's before the statute, so I don't know if she was made to get a device ordered to get a device or not. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you some time and I'll have her come back on September the 28th at 9:30. If you can just send that notice to the last known address and then we can take it from there. If she fails to respond, then I'll issue an ISI at that time.
Okay, Judge. And all we're waiting for is a trial setting as well, Judge, on this
I
case.
understand. Okay.
All right. September 28th at 9:30, Judge?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Likewise. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Ms. Saldana, we were just waiting for Mr. Morales to come back. He was making an announcement on another case in another court.
Okay, Judge.
Okay,
Thank
let
you
me
very
see who we have left. Mr. Solorzano?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm present.
Yes, sir. Have you had an opportunity to contact your attorney?
I spoke to him. I've only spoken to his assistant. The only thing he's been able to tell me is to come in 15 minutes before 9:30. That's about it.
Okay, so do you know if he's making an announcement in another court?
This is how it was last time. I'm pretty sure he's a very busy man.
Okay, can I have somebody in my office please contact Mr. Mora?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll recall you just shortly. I do have just a couple more announcements that we will take.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Gonzalez, I do see that your client, Mr. Villarreal, is on.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, so let me go ahead and recall CR 21-049117-I and CR 20-07667-I, State of Texas versus Enrique Villarreal. Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
So this one we have received discovery and recommendation. Actually, in this one, I have not conveyed that to Mr. Villarreal. If I can get a short reset, Judge, to announce to the court whether it'll be a plea or if he's going to take this one to trial. The recommendation, Judge, is 1-year probation on the 07667 case and then a dismissal on the subsequent case, Judge.
Okay, so just go ahead and come back then on September 9th at 9:30 after discussing it with your client and see what you all want to do.
Perfect.
Okay, September 9th at 9:30.
Can I say something?
Only if your attorney allows you to, sir.
Give me a call, Mr. Villarreal, unless it's something to say that you, for whatever reason, can't be in court on that day.
Oh, I'm just saying, I'm sorry for the delay because the time over here is a little bit different from back home. So I'm just sorry about this.
Okay, all right, so noted. Okay, then we'll see you at that time.
Al siguiente día lo tenía bien, o sea, me lagrimeaba mucho y no podía abrir el ojo.
Am I dismissed?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Have a great one.
Me revisó y
Likewise.
rápido, no atrás del ojo hinchado.
Okay, let me see. Mr. Solorzano, your attorney is now on. So let me recall your case. CR 20-06134-I, State of Texas versus Romal Solorzano. Mr. Mora?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, and what is your announcement, counselor?
Judge, I still need to figure out what we're going to do on this case. This is an assault, family violence. I know there's some issues. My client is, and I say there's issues with the victim, not with my client, with regards to this case. So, and without going too much into detail, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Solorzano has custody of his child. There's one child, and he is the one that actually has custody. So I won't go into too much. There's issues with the alleged victim on this case. So I need to speak with the assistant DA with regards to this matter. And it's my understanding the children were removed and handed over to Mr. Solorzano.
Okay, so has the
So this
state
isn't
had
a
any
typical.
contact?
I'm sorry?
I'm asking the state if they've had any contact with the alleged victim.
No, Judge, we show that it is the defendant's wife. We've made attempts to call her on the number we have. I can be in touch with defense counsel to discuss the case and see if they have another number for her that we can reach her at.
Okay, because this is something that I think that if she's not cooperating with the state, then there's a way to move forward. But I'll give you all an opportunity to confer about it. How much time do you all need?
I don't want that much of a turnaround, Judge. If they're gonna, I mean, they can't have any contact. There's no contact. I'd like the 2-week turnaround.
Okay. Ms. Guarena, will that be sufficient time to try to make a good effort to contact her?
Yes, Judge, that should be sufficient.
Okay. Then let's come back on September the 9th at 9:30. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
You certainly may. Mr. Solorzano, we'll see you on that date, sir.
Thank you. Have a good morning.
Likewise. Okay, Attorney Greg Lopez.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir.
I have State of Texas versus Mr. Erasmo Solis.
Okay, that is CR 20-10748-I, CR 19-11892-I, State of Texas versus Erasmo Solis. Is Mr. Solis present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Your Honor, we're set on I guess a motion to revoke on the case from 2019 and a status on the case from 2020. And Judge, I did not work at all last week. I was out of the office, but I do have a plea offer from the district attorney that I received on the 17th. If I can ask for a short reset so I can discuss this plea offer with my client And if we are able to resolve, obviously this would take care of the revocation and the new DWI.
Okay.
I that much time.
Ms. Soto, do you show anything any violations on his device?
No, Judge, he has his mobile device for safeguard, and for the past month, there were no violations.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Lopez, based on that, I'm going to grant your request. How much time do you need, sir?
I need about 2 weeks, Judge.
Okay, is September 9th enough time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and do you want that for a status or on the plea docket?
Let's set it for the plea docket, Your Honor.
Okay, September 9th at 1:30.
All right, Your Honor, may my client and I be excused.
You certainly may.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay. Yes. Okay, Ms. Gonzalez, were you able to reach your other client?
Judge, on Lynette Silguero, that was number 32. We have called and texted her to no avail. At this time, I don't believe Ms. Silguero will be presenting herself today.
Okay. And she did have notice of this hearing, correct?
Yes, ma'am, at the previous setting.
Okay. Okay, then I'll go ahead and just call her at the end of the docket. Was anyone else going to be recalled of your cases?
Yes, Judge, and on numbers 26 and 27, that was Daniel Pequeño. Judge, on that one, we called the number on file and it's actually his wife. She told us that he is still in jail and she's working on bonding him out. I know Ms. Wedenya indicated that he had been released on the 7th. I'm thinking he picked up a second offense, Judge, because we were told he was picked up for a DWI and the release date on the 7th was actually a duty on striking.
So I don't think he's even been processed yet, Judge, because on my end, I don't see a DWI for him.
Okay.
So Judge, on that one, if we can withhold a nice side just while we verify incarceration, and I can provide notice to Ms. Wedenya, hopefully by the end of the day, with some information on that.
Okay. Well, let's come back on September 9th at 9:30. If he's still incarcerated at that time, we'll switch him to 1:30.
So jail at 1:30 if he's in jail. Got it.
So yeah, September 9th at 9:30, and if he's still in jail at 1:30.
Okay, thank you, Judge. Ms. Wedenya, also on the number 32, if you can send over a rec, I'll send an email with the same request.
Thank you.
Perfect. That's all I have, Judge. May I be excused?
You certainly may.
Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you. Okay. Let me see. If somebody could please contact Mr. Morales, let him know we're just waiting on him, and I'll just go through the rest of the docket while we're waiting for that. So number 2 on the court's docket, CR 21-00435-I, State of Texas versus Arturo Burgos Jr. Have we heard from the defendant or from defense counsel?
Judge, on this one, for whatever reason, they filed the motion for sub-counsel. It was never sent to our queue. So Mr. Alvarez did not have notice of this hearing.
Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and give him a quick reset to September 9th at 9:30.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, number 13 on the court's docket, CR 19-13386-I, State of Texas versus Jeanette Garza. Have we heard from defendant or defense counsel?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Number 23 on the court's docket, CR 17-01811-I, State of Texas versus Leovigildo, Leovigildo Martinez. Have we heard from defendant or defense counsel?
Yes, ma'am. An order setting hearing for a motion to suppress was filed late yesterday afternoon.
Okay.
We'll be giving it a date administratively, Judge.
Okay. Okay, that takes care of the rest of the docket, so we just need to see if Mr. Morales will be coming on. We can take a quick 5-minute recess. We are off the record. Okay. Ms. Flores, are we good?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, we can get back on the record. Have we heard from Mr. Morales' office?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Ms. Saldana, he came on and he stated that he hadn't had an opportunity to speak with you. So I'm just going to give this a very quick reset to September 9th at 9:30 and give you all an opportunity to speak, only because I have an engagement that I have to get to, so I really need to get off
Okay.
already.
And I'll reach out to him, Judge. I'll get a hold of his cell phone, or I'll call his office.
Okay, I appreciate that. So it's September 9th at 9:30, and we'll reset all her cases to that time.
Okay.
Okay, so let me go back. Mr. Damien, I have, I believe, only let me see. Number 13.
And number 32.
Yes, sir. And number 32.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, will you please call those two names out 3 times?
Absolutely. Jeanette Nunez Garza, Jeanette Garza, Jeanette Garza. Lynette Nicole Silguero, Lynette Silguero, Lynette Silguero.
Okay, with the no-show defendants being called out 3 times, what says the state?
State requests that a judgment NICEAD be granted, a capias issued, and all bonds forfeited for this no-show defendants.
Okay, that'll be so granted. That concludes this morning's docket.